Today, the Transport Minister confirming to eNCA that he was behind the tweets and that his account hadn't been hacked. So it's ugly, vicious, and perhaps an indication of just how fractured things are in the ruling party. The ANC has reprimanded the Transport Minister over his tweets. The background again: Fikile Mbalula launching this attack against the Mkhonto Military Veterans Association, Kebby, Maphatsoe, and, as you've just seen, spokesperson Karl Niehaus. Mbalula labelled Maphatsoe a coward and called Niehaus a thug. Niehaus has since hit back, as you've just seen. So we have to ask this question: what is behind this unseemly rhetoric? Host of our Sunday political show, The Fix, Karima Brown, good afternoon to you and welcome. And I'm going to suggest to you that this goes a lot deeper than just two hubristic men at war with each other on Twitter.
Absolutely, Jeremy. And of course, when people fight, in a family, as they do here in the ANC, it's often over money. And I think it's important to locate the genesis of this fight. So Fikile Mbalula, as a motor mouth as he is, he didn't just wake up yesterday and had a meltdown. He was in fact provoked. The MKVA, statement calling for him to be sacked from cabinet, saying that he mismanaged a PRASA, is of course what set him off. When I saw this tour happening, I actually gave him a shout and I asked him, what exactly is going on? And he sent me the statement of MKVA where they call for him to be sacked. And as we just heard there, Karl Niehaus is actually trying to change the narrative now, saying that the investigation into the security companies that benefited off the state capture of PRASA needs to be investigated. And I think this goes to the heart of the matter, Jeremy. This is about money. Fikile has about 20 million rand as the Transport Minister available to recap rail works. And of course, these are different factions in the African National Congress trying to get in line so that the Transport Minister, can favour companies linked to these vested interests for tender processes. So this is all about money and all about the fact that Fikile Mbalula has quite a sizable budget, Jeremy, to dispense in relation to getting security for rail infrastructure, and also the fact that other MK companies were, of course, linked to previous tender corruption in the rail entity.
Will good sense prevail? Will these two men be brought to heel, or is this battle going to intensify?
I think, Jeremy, it is going to intensify. What we see here, in as much as this is a battle about money, it's also a proxy war for the current tensions playing itself out. Obviously, senior figures in the state capture group or people linked to state capture have been arrested since about 2 weeks ago. And what you see here now is people who know that they are the source of investigations. If you look at someone like Maphatsoe, who eventually responded to Mbalula in Spat, saying, have you gone mad? And Mbalula saying, is it me that you're talking about? And it's interesting because the spat started off with MKVA, but ended up with the Secretary General, who's of course an incredibly powerful person, in the African National Congress. And now that fight has, gone beyond the two of them, Jeremy. This morning, the former head of the SANDF, Siphiwe Nyanda, who's also the chair of the rival to MKVA, which is the MK Council, another indication of how factionalized they are, spoke out and called for restraint on the part of both men. I don't think that, this fight is going to end. It might just morph into something else, Jeremy.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think there's any restraint on the horizon at all. Karima Brown is the host of our Sunday morning political talk show, The Fix. It's